show your love, very creative, for P.O.E.T. Put your hands together for P.O.E.T. in the building.
How's everybody doing tonight? I apologize for coming late. I had a show in Soho that I had to do and come in, whatever. I had to do 2 pieces. This first piece, matter of fact, anybody here has seen me perform before, y'all might have heard this piece I got called I Write For. And I kind of just wrote a part 2 to it. If you didn't hear part 1, it is on my CD. You know what I'm saying? I got a CD for sale. There's no set prices, just asking donations. Please support an independent artist. But this is, I guess it's a part 2. It's fairly new, so I'm still getting down how I want to deliver it or whatever, so let's see how it comes out. I don't write to determine what's right and what's wrong. I'm just writing my wrongs so you can start writing your wrongs. If you listen and you learn in time, then any fool can learn from their mistakes. I'm here to help you learn from mine. They want my words confined, held captive, not active, prisoner of my own mind. But I write to release it. It's dark in a part of my heart. I write in sight of the light to defeat it. I write for the parolees and OGs, the movers and shakers in a world filled with killers and rapists. This is for the black and brown babies born with toe tags attached to them. I write in hope to subjugate the murder rate. I don't write to acquire change, I write to inspire change. Cause I'm among those who would rather be a peasant with a heart of gold than a king that sold his soul. I write for those that didn't know that currency was infectious. They were dead broke. They thought the money could resurrect them. It caught felonies off a hard grind. I write for those who fell on these hard times. It's for that child lost without a cause. They figured why bother? They never had a kid. They figured why bother? It's for that child lost without a cause. They figured why bother? They never had a kid because they never had a father. It was on a path to destruction. It was on a virgin. Then they learned it was born of a virgin. See, it's hope, and we need this. Something like Jesus. But we fallen victim to the deception. The hood is filled with products of immaculate conception. Also write for the heretics and suspected terrorists just because they speak in Arabic. Allah batu yaina muwaqtin wasadin befrena. Translation: God gave life, provided opportunity for unity through free thought, presenting the vision. And we're missing when man created religion. Listen, I write for those that sold their soul for a couple stacks. I'll show you how to flip that, then buy it back. Cause if it's God's knowledge that you desire, why barter your soul for the devil to acquire? A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. I write for every poem ever lost or discarded, for every poet who never got started. I write in memory of those ahead of their time, cause I know most of us died ahead of our prime. I write cause your mind is in prison, but if you listen, these words will set you free after the arraignment. I got a purpose. I'll let these other poets spit for entertainment. Yeah, it's like a new piece, still getting the hang of it. It's another new piece I got here, fairly new. I don't think anybody has heard of it, maybe, I don't know. I was always taught to ignore the voices in my head. I was told they're only telling me lies and it would lead to my demise. So I decided to clear them out. But before I did, I wanted to hear them out. And I found the voices in which I was told not to listen, I discovered was my wisdom, my soul. It wanted me to know the meaning of life, showed me my purpose, and mandated it. It taught me the language so I could properly translate it. It said, beware when playing the role of a saint, because if you fall from grace, that halo can fall from over your face and around your neck. The same thing that saved your life could cause your death. I was then forced to question everything I thought I knew. Everything I thought was true. See, I was holding onto a concept of reality which every day became more of a fallacy. I was trying to rid my conscience of false concepts and vanity. I was just scared to let go and realize what I was holding was my sanity. But see, I felt that fear slipping away more and more each day. I thought it had to stay. I couldn't let it die. I needed it to survive because I believed it was the only thing keeping me alive. But all preconceived notions I was holding, I learned to let go, until it faded off into the distance as an echo and allowed my mind to be the student of my soul. It taught my conscience to avoid nonsense and that there's a message in the lesson. See, my mind simply copies down the notes, then I regurgitate the quotes. I take every day as a class in session, and what I've gained from the lesson is to live life but learn it in your leisure. Be a leader, a Caesar, but don't be foolish and think you can't be your own Brutus. For every Jesus, there's a Judas. When you realize that and start to see it much clearer, you understand that both collide within that mirror. See, I learned life is about balance, and that good and evil can be found within all people. See, they say knowledge itself leads to power and wealth, but if knowledge is power, and power corrupts, is it better to live life in the dust? But then I realized that, although this world is cold, I know what a blind man would sacrifice for another glance of life. With a deaf one hand to, in order to hear you. I know the voices of corruption are cumbersome. That doesn't mean you have to succumb to them. And ignorance is bliss only for a moment of time. The price goes up the longer it takes you to free your mind. But see, if you're not going to follow the path, then why should I bother paving? And if you're not going to live your life, then why should I bother saving it? But see, I was always told, son, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I learned that when I led a fool to knowledge and couldn't make him think. So what the fuck am I trying for? See, when I'm gone, don't you dare mourn, although I know what you're crying for. It's sad I had to sacrifice mine to show you life is worth dying for. Thank you.